Hello, guys. So, welcome back to the live session. Another Sunday, another live session. The timing is 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Our usual session, the 1 hour session. For those who are joining in, this is your host, Jess Heddock. And in this session, we generally talk about life in the UK, study in the UK, immigration to the UK, civil engineering. Obviously, my favorite subjects. We talk about the civil engineering. Any question you may have about settling in the UK, you can raise your questions. And I generally ask request you guys to call me on the WhatsApp number, which I'm about to share. The number 77473670. So I'll edit the number in the live chat there, so you can call that number and let's have a chat. This is a beautiful Sunday, sunny here. Very rare sort of situation. We generally get the rare sunshine. So it would be nice to have a chat with you guys as well. But obviously, the main theme here is to have a chat and discuss. If you have any question, it's about the immigration to the UK, to student visa, current situation in the UK, study in the UK, in demand courses, whatever the situation, the problem or the question you might have. So we can have a live chat here. We can have a discussion here, and then I would try my best. I mean, to give you the advice, the sort of been here in the UK for the past 15, 16 years in the UK, so I can share my experience here as well. The sole purpose is, I mean, I face the problems when I came here to the UK. So that's the thing. Basically, I don't want you to face the same problem. If you have any issues, anything before you on board, basically to the UK, let's have a discussion, and I'll provide obviously my best opinion, my best experience. I can share those with yourselves as well, and I'm sure that's going to help you along the way. But just to set up the theme, I'm not an immigration officer. I'm not a lawyer. So all the information I'm providing based on my personal experience and being here in the UK. So studying the latest information from the gov.uk website, and also if there's anything about the civil engineering, obviously I can guarantee you that that's going to be the latest information I can give you, being experienced here in the UK. So I can give you from civil engineering perspective. I can guarantee I can give you the best advice from a civil engineering perspective. But otherwise, in relation to the immigration to the UK, obviously, I will provide the best I have read through the gov.uk website, and all the information I've gone through myself as well, because I've been here as a student. I came to the UK as a student. So obviously, I've gone through all the process, about the PR process and the settlement here in the UK. So I can share those information with you guys as well. But obviously, you can share your question in the live chat there. You can call me on that number, the WhatsApp number, which I've added in the live chat there as well. It would be nice to have a chat with you guys as well. But at the same time, as accustomed to this session, so I will keep discussing the topic that's been raised quite a number of times in the previous last week as well. So obviously, I just choose a topic so we can have a discussion, and I can provide you some more information about the same topic. So if you're joining in and if you raise the questions about the same topic, so I hope, I will cover the most and majority of the content here in this session as well. But obviously, if there's a call and if there's any questions, so I will take a break and respond to the question, and otherwise, I'll carry on with the topic, which today's topic is settling in the UK as a student. So obviously, one of the hot topic generally that come from yourselves as a student, as an immigrant to the UK. Obviously, you plan for the long term, to come here, not just for study, but obviously to stay here in the long term and get the PR and residency here in the UK as well. So that's today's topic. So I'm going to talk about this topic. We're going to discuss the options you're going to have as a student here in the UK, and we can talk about the options. Obviously, I can share my experience. How did I become a British citizen basically here, Obviously, my time was a long time ago, so that was slightly different. But obviously, in terms of the requirements, it doesn't change since then. Obviously, so we can discuss those ones as well. But let's have a look at the chart here. A few questions here already, so I will keep responding to the questions as well, but we will discuss this topic here, the settlement in the UK as a student as well, in the interim. So keep tuning in and keep sending your messages, your questions there as well. And I would love to hear your voices as well. So just to say hello, hi. I mean that would do as well. Yeah, on the call. So don't be shy. Just give me a call on that number, which is in the live chat there. So let's see. The first question is from Mirza Ahad. Sir, can you describe some of the best companies regarding structural engineering? Right. Okay. So structural engineering, basically, there won't be like specific brother structural engineering. Obviously, there will be civil engineering. Like you will have, you will find consultant or contractor. So these are the two different sort of scenario you will find them. So by consultant, let me explain a bit quickly the difference between the consultant and contractor. So obviously, if you're relating to structural engineering, that means you will be relating yourself to the design sort of side, which comes under the consultant. So the best advice I can give you, I mean, if you're keen, so you can search and Google say top 100 consultant, civil engineering consultant in the UK, and I'm sure you will find lots of the big companies, the in multinational companies on the list there as well. Obviously, I work for different consultants as well, like for the likes of Atkins, AECOM, AB, Sistra. So these are a few multinational companies, basically, and I'm sure, when you try to find on the Google, you will come across these companies as well. So the best thing is, I would say, Google top 100, say for instance, top 100 consultants in the UK, and whatever consultant comes up there, they will offer structural engineering jobs. Obviously, consultancy means they provide the design services to the client, so there will be the consultant. And if you're relating to yourself to the construction management side, site engineering sort of role, so you need to then find the contractor sort of top 100 contractor in the UK, so that will give you the contractor side. But for structural engineering, I would say search for the top, I would say the least top 100 consultant in the UK, so you will find the big companies there. Also, if you are satisfied with the answer, I would like you to press the like button, so I understand you got the message there as well. So I hope this clarifies your question, Mirza. So the next question is from Common Man. Is wooden wall based construction widely used method for house in the UK? Is the US? No, brother. In external walls, obviously, I mean, if I'm talking about from the domestic sort of domestic construction, like I mean the house I'm sitting in here, so the external walls will be cavity walls. So you would have two walls basically. So the external will be brick, the internal will be block works, and there will be a cavity in between for insulation. So generally, between 50 mil to 100 mil, there will be insulation in between those two leaves there. That's the general construction. All the outer, like I mean, this is you can see this is the outer wall. So this will be the cavity wall, but the internal walls, like I mean, this is the internal wall. I can point you this just by this door. So this is the wooden sort of partition wall. So generally the internal walls would be wooden. Also the roof, I'm not sure if you can see in there, but the pitched roof generally that is wooden as well, like a truss sort of pitched roof, like a truss system that comes as a wooden as well. But apart from that, the rest external walls, that's everything in masonry, like I mean the brick wall and the cavity walls, basically and the internal that goes basically the timber. So that's the way how the construction work. In industrial sort of buildings, like the huge building, the majority of them you will encounter them as a steel members basically. So there will be frame structures. So you see columns and you see beam, and basically that's the way how they built it here. So the industrial will be majority steel work, but the local domestic houses and the external will be masonry, internal everything will be wooden. So I hope that clarifies your question, common man. And I said, do press the like button so I understand you got the message there. So the next question is from Varen. Is Teesside University is good for MSc in structural engineering, and which software is mostly used for structure design and analysis in the UK? Brother, the which university is best or Teesside is best? My answer is always the same. I generally say look at your modules, the content they are providing you. I mean, as long they are the ones you are interested in, they are the best university. All the university they are accredited under the British Council, so they are providing really a good education system here. So don't compromise on basically whether one is better than the other. All the universities are the best as long they provide the content what you're interested in. So that what you should be prioritized that way rather than the on the name of the university. So I would say, so get into the content. If that is the best, I mean that's what you're looking for. That so Teesside will be the best. Which softwares is commonly used for structure design? Brother, there are many softwares. I mean, for structure design and FEM sort of finite element analysis software that are being used in the UK. It depends mostly what consultant you're going to go with, and actually all the consultants would have their own sort of software suite as well. So generally, I would say the master series, TED's, Robot, Nevi's work, super stress, answers. So there's big list actually. So if I counted them, that there'll be lots of softwares. But the best advice I can give you, whatever you can get a hand on, basically, if you get a chance, just practice one of the softwares there. I mean, generally the theme is the same basically about these softwares. As long you have the basic knowledge of the softwares, I'm sure that can give you you can switch over between the different softwares. There is no huge difference between the softwares themselves. So these are the few softwares I mentioned. So these are the structural engineering softwares, and I said every consultant that will have their own suite as well, depending on basically what sort of type of work they do. So structural engineering, well, they will either have the master series instead of the super stress. So this is the difference basically. So as suggested, whatever you can get hands on any of the software is always a good skills to have it. So I hope that clarifies the question. So another question from Mirza Ahad: is it going to a huge problem if I know how to design through IS codes? Will it be easy transition? Is it Indian standard? I believe, IS. Does that refer to IS, Indian standard? I believe, that refers to Indian standard. Brother, there's a huge difference, I would say, especially with the Eurocodes. That's where I always encourage. I mean, for the potential, sort of students they want to come here to study civil engineering, structural engineering. That's where I encourage you to get used to the Eurocodes. Eurocodes is works slightly different. It's not detail. It gives you only the concept basically, rather than like at the BS standards that give you the formula, everything, the detail there, how you can design the beam. But Eurocodes is completely different. That's where I've started uploading these Eurocodes lectures there. And I'm sure if you can follow through them from starting from the lecture 1 and work it through lecture 2, 3, 4. So I'm sure that's going to give you the basics about the Eurocodes. So if you are planning to settle in the UK as a civil structure engineering in the UK, I would highly encourage you get used to yourself to the Eurocodes. In terms of, obviously, the basics are the same. the capacity must be greater than the forces, the actions. Basically, that is the universal truth. You can't change them, but in terms of how you work out, that's where it make a slightly different. Yeah, in terms of the load factors and that kind of the load combination, that they work slightly different way in the Eurocodes than the other codes. So I would highly encourage you, all the students. I mean, they're planning to study structural civil engineering. They want to go into the design side of civil engineering. You must understand and follow, yeah, these Eurocodes. And I don't, if I'm honest, I don't see much of interest, yeah, from the guys there. Obviously, I uploaded a number of lectures, yeah, are interested in. So definitely it's worth going through that, and that will give you the basically the basic idea. Obviously, when you come here to study the structural engineering, civil engineering, definitely that will be taught in your lectures as well, basically as a part of your course. That will be taught there. As long you have the basic knowledge of understanding of the codes, I mean, that is good enough, I should say. But obviously, as I said, the lectures are provided. That would be good enough for yourself to understand the basics of your course. That will help as well. I hope, brother, that clarifies your question. Uh, Another question from Common Man: is Bluebeam widely used software for QS in the UK? Can you tell me what QS quantity surveying is used in the UK? But specific to QS, because it's not my field, QS, so I can't say exactly what they use. But Bluebeam, definitely that's in use here in the UK as well. Apart from that, I don't know much about the QS. In terms of if I'm talking about the QS, the scope here, definitely is the scope here. But in terms of what software they used, I'm a bit, yeah, I'm not competent. I don't know exactly what software they use, but Bluebeam, certainly it's on my machine as well, obviously where I work, so it's on my machine as well, but I never used it myself. So that's all I can say to answer that question. Next question is from Indian Army. Possibility sponsorship job after graduation in the UK. Brother, this is really common question, and every session, yeah, actually, I go live. I mean, this type of question I receive. I generally say, in terms of, yeah, basically when you come here as a student, the study, the degree you're doing here in the UK, that makes you eligible to apply for your job. Basically, that's the purpose of that degree. Nothing beyond that. Trust me, I've done my master's here as well. So since I've done my master, no one asked me where I did my master's from, how much marks I get on in the masters. It doesn't matter at all. When it comes to the job or finding the sponsorship, it comes to the point of the interview stage. Basically, as long you are good at your interview, you ticked off the boxes what the interviewer, the employer wants from yourself. As long you tick those boxes off, you're on your sponsorship job basically there. That's all it is. In terms of the basically what the employer generally required as a fresher, as a graduate, I did share a few sort of, yeah, live example actually in the last Sunday session as well. Actually, I was searching on the Google, and I shared those sessions with you guys as well in the last session. So if you missed those ones, basically you can find out, yeah, my last Sunday live session. I'm sure, yeah, I've shared actually with you guys what exactly the employer wants. They don't want any experience. All they want is your soft skills. So I hope that clarifies your question, brother there. The next question is from Pushpa. Hello, JK. Is that your WhatsApp number? I'm trying to call you. Yes, brother. That is mine. Actually, I did receive a couple of calls, but actually, for some reason, yeah, it just cut off. So maybe some problem with the maybe with the line, or maybe with your internet, either my end or your end. Please try again. My apologies if that is from my end. But yeah, I did receive a call, but actually it's just cut off. That is my number, which is on top of this live chat actually. So that is WhatsApp number. So call me on that number. The next question is from Taimur Saif. If you're studying PhD but exit with MPhil, can you still get PSW because the CAS was PhD? Brother, very specific question. I would say I don't know, but I can give you a sort of what I would think basically from the rules, from the guidance. Obviously, the guidance say you need to complete your course as per the CAS letter. I'll carry on that question, but let's see if we take this call first. Hello, brother. You're live with JK. Can I have your number and your location, please?
Hello, JK. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, brother.
Hello, JK. I'm Zunaid from India. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much, brother.
Okay, JK. Actually, I'm a quantity surveyor working in India.
Okay.
I have nearly 3 years of work experience. 1 year, 8 years. 1 year, 8 months specifically in precast buildings. And currently, this 6 to 7 months, I'm working on a US-based construction company as quantity surveyor. Actually, I'm looking for a course or any certifications which would give me a worldwide job opportunity, like acquiring a certain chartered certifications or any MS in quality survey. I'm just confused whether is the current job I'm doing valuable in UK.
Right. So are you thinking, brother, to come on a job basis rather than the student? Is that my understanding?
Sorry.
Are you planning to come as on a job basis to the UK, or are you just thinking about getting the
job based? Actually, if any course required for that, I'm ready to undergo.
Right.
But I want to know the app course, because instead of spending money on the unwanted course that would not help me for a job, I would like to know which suit me for better job opportunities as well.
Okay, brother. Yeah, I got your question. Is any more question, brother?
No, please.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your call. Brother, stay live, on the YouTube, and I'll answer your question. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, brother. You are live with JK. Can I take your name and your location, please?
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Abdul calling from me.
Oh, sorry, brother. Can you repeat that again?
You hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you now, brother.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I'm from India, sir, part of Chennai.
Okay. How are you, brother? You okay?
Yes, sir. How are you, sir? How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much. How can I help you, brother?
Yes, sir. Good, sir. Sir, actually, I'm a diploma civil engineer completed in 2013, sir. Okay. So, actually, I'm currently working now. 8 years, almost 8 years completed. So, actually, I plan to next year intake, Jan or September intake, sir, for taking MS project management.
Right.
Construction project management.
Yeah.
So, is it okay? So, after completion, is it okay for everything in UK, sir? Is it okay for my career in UK to be in my career?
So, are you talking about the future prospects, for construction project management?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question, brother?
Oh, that's it, sir. Actually, I plan to that one only.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks for your call, brother. Stay live. Yeah, I'll answer your question there. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you, brothers, for your calls. And so the first call, before we get on, let's take this call as well. Hello, brother. You are live with JK. Can I take your name and your location, please?
My name is Mohammed Henun. I'm from India.
Hello, Mohammed. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Very well. Thank you very much. How can I help you, brother?
Sir, I have applied for structural engineering in 2 universities, in Coventry University and Kingston University.
Right.
In Coventry University, the course name is structural engineering, and in Kingston University, they have course like structural engineering and construction management with sustainability. I just need to know whether this is equally good for my future, or one is better than other.
Right. So this Kingston is structural engineering plus BEAM plus sustainability.
Yes, structural engineering and construction management with sustainability.
Construction
And
management.
in Coventry, it's just structural engineering. I just wanted to know which course is better.
Okay, brother. Any other question?
And one more. What is good? Whether it's good to live in London or outer skirts of London to study.
Right.
Which university should I prefer? Inside London or outside?
Okay, brother. Any more?
No, sir. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for your call and stay live. Yeah, I'll answer this question. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
So thank you, brothers, for your calls. So let's crack on with the question. So the first question was about the QS. What courses are necessary to get the courses done and the basically get the affiliation accreditation with the BRICS. So brother, in terms of the courses or the training, I do not prefer, especially from the UK perspective. The reason being, every employer or every project is different here in the UK, and they need a specific training when it comes to basically to work in the UK. For instance, like if I'm talking about the construction project, like as a contractor, if you're working on site as a site engineer or the construction project manager, so you will need the CSCS card basically. That's what it requires. So you need the training for that one and get that basically that card for that. Similarly, if I'm talking about from railway perspective, if I'm working as a designer or inspection on the railway side, that's a completely different sort of training, like a PTS, personal track safety. So I have to go through those training and get that card different. For the RICS, basically the quantity surveyors, I would say your best part would be search their website RICS. But I'm pretty certain all they need is your experience, and there will be requirements there. Yeah, what you need to tick off basically, and that will be only done through your experience. Trust me, that's the way how ICE works as well. Chartered engineership with the Institution of Civil Engineers. Obviously, I know more about the civil engineering. That's why I drag in civil engineering all the time. So I've done that chartership, and it's purely based on your experience. So with your time and you check basically what the requirement is from the RICS against your experience. If you just look at those requirements, if you can tick those boxes off, the best option for yourself will be to get accreditation with the RICS and then start applying for the jobs. I mean, that is the best option and easy option, I should say, for all those they are planning to come here to the UK as based on the skilled worker visa basically. So that is the best option. Obviously, with your 3 years experience, I'm sure you're not far off from getting the accreditation. So have a look on the RICS website and look at the requirements. If you believe basically you're competent, I mean, you can tick those boxes off. Try to prepare yourself for that one, and get yourself sorted. Do that chartership first, and you can try and apply for the jobs basically, which is whether you are internal in the UK or external. They're the same job portals basically, like CV Library, Indeed.com, engineers.net, railwaypeople.com. LinkedIn is the main one. You can make your profile there, do interact with the employer, with the different recruitment agencies there as well. So that would be the option, the best option, I would say. Get yourself sorted with RICS and then apply from there on to the job. That would be the best. In terms of the courses, if I'm honest, I don't know exactly what courses you need to do, but I don't suggest anyone, even if that's a civil engineer, I don't suggest them to do beforehand any courses. As long you are eligible to work in the UK, that is the best option basically. From there on, it all depends what you can offer to the employer. So I hope I have justified the answer there, brother. So the next question was from India, who's done the diploma in civil engineering, 2013, 8 years experience, and he want to study the construction project management in January session. So what's the scope? Brother, in terms of the scope, I always say in my videos as well, in my sessions, civil engineering is in high demand, but obviously the course is good enough that make you eligible to apply for the job. I mean, that is the purpose of the actually doing the course here, the MSc or whether BSc. That's the only sort of purpose of that course is. So as long you done that, you tick that box, you are eligible for the job. From there on, it all depends on your skills, what you can offer to the employer, basically. So when the employer, the recruitment agency, they advertise the job, there will be specific list of requirements what they actually need from the employer. As long you tick those boxes, so you are not far off from getting the job. I mean, simple as that, basically. So it's quite detailed description, job description here. When you look at these website I mentioned earlier, you can find out actually from now on different jobs, basically. For the construction project management, you can go as a site engineer, as a technical engineer. I mean, these are the different sort of different aspects you can go into different sides of as a part of the construction. Is very important, especially